diving deep into the thrilling world of Arc Raiders. And specifically, we're going to tackle one of the most challenging and rewarding encounters the game has to offer, the Matriarch fight. This isn't just about brute force. It's a dance of strategy, precision, and understanding your enemy. If you've been struggling to overcome this formidable foe, or if you're just looking to refine your approach, you've come to the right place. We're going to break down everything you need to know to emerge victorious. Let's start by acknowledging the sheer presence of the Matriarch. It's a towering, imposing figure, designed to instill a sense of awe and, let's be honest, a healthy dose of fear. But fear is something we can manage, and understanding is our greatest weapon. The Matriarch isn't just a boss to be shot at. It's a complex entity with distinct attack patterns, vulnerabilities, and phases. Approaching this fight with a clear head and a well-thought-out plan is paramount. One of the most crucial aspects of this encounter is understanding the Matriarch's core mechanics. It's not a static target. It moves, it adapts, and it punishes complacency. Your positioning is everything. Think of yourself not just as a player controlling a character, but as a strategist on a battlefield. Where you stand, where you move, and when you choose to engage are all critical decisions. The Matriarch has several primary attack vectors. We'll explore each of these in detail, not just to identify them, but to understand how to counter them effectively. For instance, its sweeping melee attacks are devastating if you're caught in the open. The key here is not to try and outmuscle it, but to use the environment to your advantage. Look for cover, use your dodge mechanics, and learn the tells that precede these powerful swings. A well-timed dodge can not only save you from taking damage, but also create an opening for you to retaliate. Then there are its ranged attacks. These can come in various forms, from projectile barrages to focused energy beams. Again, observation is your best friend. Each projectile has a trajectory, each beam has a charge-up animation. Learning these visual cues allows you to anticipate and evade. Don't just react, predict. This proactive approach will significantly reduce the amount of damage you take. Beyond the direct attacks, the Matriarch also has the ability to summon smaller, more agile units. These are often referred to as its offspring or minions. While they might seem like a distraction, they are a critical part of the Matriarch's overall threat. They can flank you, disrupt your focus, and chip away at your health. Your strategy needs to account for these as well. Sometimes, dealing with the minions first is the most efficient way to create a clear window to focus on the Matriarch itself. Other times, you might need to manage both simultaneously, prioritizing targets based on immediate danger. Now, let's talk about weaknesses. Every formidable enemy has a weakness, exception. Identifying these weak points is where the real damage can be dealt. These are often glowing areas, specific appendages, or moments when the Matriarch is recovering from a powerful attack. When you spot an opportunity, you need to capitalize on it. This means having your weapons ready, knowing which weapons are most effective against these specific weak points, and being able to quickly switch between them. Weapon choice is another layer of strategy. Arc Raiders offers a diverse arsenal, and each weapon has its strengths and weaknesses. For the Matriarch fight, you'll want a loadout that balances raw damage output and the ability to hit critical points effectively. Consider weapons that excel and sustain fire for chipping away at its health. And perhaps a secondary weapon that can deliver a burst of damage. When a weak point is exposed, experimentation is key here. What works for one player might not be the absolute best for another. Depending on their playstyle and the specific build they're using, Furthermore, the Matriarch fight often has distinct phases. As you deal damage, its behavior will change. It might become more aggressive, introduce new attack patterns, or change the environment in some way. Recognizing these phase transitions is vital. It's like a chess match. You need to adapt your strategy as the board state changes. Don't get stuck in a single approach if it's no longer effective. Be prepared to reevaluate and adjust your tactics on the fly. Let's delve into some specific strategies that have proven effective for many players. One common approach involves utilizing the environment for cover and creating distance. The Matriarch's attacks often have a significant area of effect, so staying mobile and using the terrain to break line of sight can be a lifesaver. Think about the map itself. Are there elevated positions you can use? Are there destructible elements that can provide temporary cover? Another effective tactic is focusing on specific body parts. The Matriarch often has glowing or armored sections that are more susceptible to damage. Prioritizing these can significantly speed up the fight and reduce the overall risk. For example, targeting its legs might slow its movement, making it easier to dodge its attacks. Targeting its head or a specific energy conduit might deal critical damage. When it comes to dealing with the summoned minions, a good strategy is to use area of effect weapons or abilities. If you can clear them out quickly, you can then return your full attention to the Matriarch. However, be careful not to get overwhelmed. Sometimes, a more controlled approach, picking off minions one by one, while maintaining awareness of the Matriarch's attacks, is safer. Let's talk about teamwork if you're playing with others. Communication is absolutely paramount. Call out the Matriarch's attacks, its current phase, and any weak points you've identified. Coordinate your efforts. If one player is drawing the Matriarch's attention, others can focus on dealing damage or clearing minions. A well-coordinated team can overcome challenges that would be insurmountable for individuals. Even if you're playing solo, thinking about how you would coordinate with a team can help you develop a more robust individual strategy. Now, let's consider the importance of your character's abilities and gear. Arc Raiders offers a variety of skills and equipment that can drastically alter your effectiveness in combat. Are you using abilities that provide defensible buffs? Do you have access to crowd control abilities that can briefly stun or slow the Matriarch or its minions? Understanding your character's full potential is crucial. Don't just rely on your primary weapon. Integrate your abilities into your combat loop. For example, if you have a character with a powerful defensive ability, you might use it to weather a particularly devastating attack. If you have a character with a mobility skill, you can use it to quickly reposition yourself or escape a dangerous situation. The synergy between your character's kit and your understanding of the Matriarch's mechanics is where true mastery lies. It's also worth mentioning the importance of patience. The Matriarch fight is not a race. Rushing in blindly will almost certainly lead to failure. Take your time, observe, learn, and execute your plan deliberately. There will be moments where you need to play defensively, to simply survive and wait for the next opening. Embrace these moments. They are just as important as the moments where you're unleashing a barrage of attacks. Let's think about the mental aspect of this fight. It can be frustrating. You might die multiple times. That's okay. Every defeat is a learning opportunity. Analyze what went wrong. Did you get caught in a bad position? Did you underestimate a particular attack? Did you run out of ammo at a critical moment? Use that information to refine your strategy for the next attempt. Don't let frustration get the better of you. Maintain a positive mindset and focus on improvement. consider the different types of damage the Matriarch might be vulnerable to. Some bosses are weak to explosive damage, others to energy weapons, and some to kinetic rounds. Researching or experimenting to find the Matriarch's specific elemental or damage type vulnerabilities can give you a significant edge. If you have weapons that exploit these weaknesses, prioritize using them when those opportunities arise. The environment itself can sometimes be a factor. Are there hazards you can lure the Matriarch into? Are there interactive elements that can be used to your advantage? Sometimes the arena itself can be a tool in your arsenal. Keep an eye out for anything that seems out of the ordinary or that you can manipulate. Let's talk about resource management. Ammo, health packs, and ability cooldowns are all finite resources. You need to use them wisely. Don't waste ammo on non-critical targets if you're low. Save your health packs for when you truly need them. Use your abilities strategically, not just whenever they're available. A well-managed inventory and set of abilities can make the difference between victory and defeat. One of the most satisfying aspects of overcoming a difficult boss like the Matriarch is the sense of accomplishment. It's a testament to your skill, your patience, and your ability to learn and adapt. When you finally defeat it, it's not just about the loot or the progression. It's about the journey you took to get there. Remember, the Matriarch is designed to be a challenge. It's meant to test your understanding of the game's mechanics and your ability to execute under pressure. Don't be discouraged if it takes you a few tries. Every player, no matter how experienced, has faced similar challenges. The key is to keep learning, keep adapting, and keep pushing forward. As you get more comfortable with the Matriarch's patterns, you'll start to see opportunities you missed before. You'll be able to anticipate its moves with greater accuracy. You'll find the rhythm of the fight. It becomes less about frantic dodging and more about a calculated dance. Finally, I want to emphasize the importance of responsible gameplay. While Arc Raiders is an exciting game, it's important to remember that it's a game. Always prioritize your well-being and engage in healthy gaming habits. If you're feeling overwhelmed or frustrated, it's perfectly okay to take a break and come back later with a fresh perspective. Thank you so much for joining me today as we explored the intricacies of the Arc Raiders Matriarch fight. I hope this breakdown has provided you with the insights and confidence you need to conquer this formidable foe. Remember, practice, patience, and a strategic approach are your greatest allies. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a like and subscribing for more in-depth guides and tips on your favorite games. We're always looking to build a community of passionate gamers who are eager to learn and improve. Until next time, happy gaming. May your raids be successful.